Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. There's nothing quite like a great rivalry matchup in college football. The bitterness, the intensity, the lifetime of memories that will come as a result of what we're about to see in this one. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 5th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gators will boot it away to start the game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Ward. Starting to feel a little pressure. Keeps it himself and gets to 1st. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. When things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield. And he'll pick up the 1st down after a tough run there.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breakers at the running back position. And this guy, he seems like he's destined to play on Sunday.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Fires to the big fella. The Hurricanes will move the sticks with the 1st down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning 2. That was beautiful.
It's 1st down from the 37-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
9-yard pickup on 1st down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. He's got it again. He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the 1st down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the 1st down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
They're bringing heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And listen, the quarterback drops back, and he's going through his progressions. We see zone, but just couldn't do anything about it. This defensive line, this pressure, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Really need to pick up some yardage this time on 2nd and long. Still looking on the move. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. Well, wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
Getting some heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
Great timing by the defense there. Obviously, the offense has the ball in the red zone, and you're trying to create a negative play to back them up. They do that with the sack, and if they're now going to try a field goal, that's going to be a little more work for the kicker.
That is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. He couldn't connect on that 44-yard field goal attempt, so now the offense will take over at its own 27. The handoff to Johnson. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Pollard.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this one out here today, their fans are going to be bragging about this one for a long time.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Fires and picked off. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He unleashes a long one. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. A tremendous play to make the interception, and then the return takes him close to the 50-yard line.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
He's going to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. Let's go. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. They're going back to the ground.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They go right back to him. Trucks through the defender. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Now from inside the red zone. That's caught. It's McCormick. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Florida. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And the extra point was good. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clear.
And it's slipped out. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous balance, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Nice job reeling in that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. You see a Gator bringing the heat like that, and you think about Derek Harvey, who was the MVP of the national championship game in '06.
And Alex Brown and Javon Curse, they had a long list of guys that could really make the quarterback's life difficult.
He's off to the races. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Hurricanes will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's McCormick. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll turn to Martinez. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw, it's Ward. Keeps looking downfield. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the 1st play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Now on 2nd down. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it. You could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut.
Just plowing down the field. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Looking for blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
Back to throw. It's Flagway. Fires to the middle. It's complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got room on the return. He is finally out of bounds, but he was smelling that end zone on that return. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Martinez on the carry. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. And they'll find him. Down after he rips off a huge play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll leave it with him. Just buried it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a 1st down for this offense.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Buys a little time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Miami! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective at the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. To get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. On the move from inside is 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set for the second half kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. sending the offense back to work. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Cross the 30 to the 35, and that's a gain of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. Fires to the big fella. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations.
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You've got an extra DB. You've got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with a pick.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make sure he's not the one who beat you.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And that's another productive run. This offense has had a bunch of them today, and the running back, I think this lead was built on this guy. He's done a great job all game long, setting the tone, and I think that's why this offense has been successful.
To the air on first down. That's reeled in. It's Restrepo.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. The Canes get it past the sticks.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
And the Canes are moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Quarterbacks are, there's so many adjectives to describe them: calm, cool, collected, accurate, so on and so on. But a lot of times it's just smart, understanding the situation, the down and distance, and knowing where that first down marker is. Great job going to get that first down, new set of downs.
Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Trying to get the corner. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
The sweet feet buy a little time. Headed to the end zone. And he has vexed his defense with the scrambles. Another first down and yet another big gain.
I'll tell you what, after that big gainer on 3rd down, you might think about your quarterback running it again down here. It's hard to throw down close inside the 10-yard line. You've got to have some designed QB runs or give him a run-pass option.
Touchdown, Canes! And the pummeling has started.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They marched the ball 51 yards for the score. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Bringing it back. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Lagway. Gets it out quickly. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second.
And he's thrown another interception. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Trying play action. Looking left. And the ball is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball's just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Line gets set, 1st down. He's looking to throw it. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Lets it fly. And it's incomplete. The defense knocks it away as we have knocked down 3 quarters and head to the 4th.
Miami, 35. Florida, 7.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. They're going the other way. Touchdown, Hurricane! The defense with the scoop and score. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around. I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, and making a play.
Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Off the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his...
What a snag by the defense. Touchdown, Miami! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This defense has done an outstanding job getting pressure on him like they did right there getting the sack.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on second down from the 15. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls close to the turf.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All of the hits, all of the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Gators come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Hands it off. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Makes a catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Oh, and he finds his slot receiver on that fourth down throw. And I'll tell you, this guy is not the biggest receiver in college football, but he does such a good job working the middle of the field. He's just able to get open and read coverage. Every quarterback loves having a slot receiver like that.
Going up top on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
At this point in the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here, because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
After the incompletion, let's see if they go back to the air on 2nd and 10 from the 33. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield.
Wow, that's another big play from this guy. We've seen him now dominate. He's been able to get pressure on the quarterback, and David, he's just been living in the opponent's backfield.
This dude is an animal. A couple of sacks, a couple of tackles for a loss, just putting his imprint on the game. In the pass game, in the run game, you better know where he's at. You might want to think about putting at least 2 guys on him.
He'll pitch it. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism.
Lets it fly. He's got it on the right. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
The give as they work on that clock. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Ward. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. And the Canes are marching down the field. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. The running back takes his track off right tackle here.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop it. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
He'll go to the sneak.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Touchdown, Canes! And the punishment has been extended.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff team lining up to send this one away. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David. Trying to burn this defensive back. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On first down, here comes this offense. And on fourth down, they'll take a knee, but this one's just about over. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.